Hello there, and welcome to the 6th episode of me exploring a tiny dot in space. I am on a journey where I want to check out the various areas, regions, districts, departments, provinces, states of the countries on Earth that are covered by Street View, and I want to do so through playing GeoGuessr and try to get done complete games of 25,000 points for each area I explore. And so the premise is quite simple. I aim to score 25,000 points in each episode, and if I score 25,000 points in the area where I am playing, I will take that area off my list of areas to play, and if I fail to do so, well, the area stays on the list to be played again another day. And well, also, there is, like in my previous series, there is no time limits set. So I'm just going to explore and enjoy this, and try not to take too long in order to figure out where I am. And yeah, but first of all, have a good time. So today I'm actually taking a request, and that's I don't think I've taken a request in absolute years. And but I kind of want to do this in this series because I don't really have any set schedule here. So received a request last week from GeoEnderlin or Enderline for playing Florida, and yeah, why not? So we are doing Florida in the United States today, and so what do I know about Florida? Well, there will be a bit of info posted in the video as you watch, and I will put that in while editing. But let's see, what do I know about this place? Well, of course, we know about Miami and Fort Lauderdale as being holiday hubs and massively popular places to go. West Palm Beach as well. Daytona Beach, they used to have speed record races there back in the day before the Second World War, at least. And is that home to the Daytona 500, or is that in a different state? Wouldn't know. Tampa, of course, being a major city, Tallahassee being the capital, and I believe Disney World is located in Orlando, if I'm right. And, well, of course, you got the Everglades and the swamps. You got the Keys here to the south, with the southernmost point of the U.S., as well as being Ernest Hemingway's haunt back in the day. And what more? Well, swamps, gators. And it's probably quite flat and forested and whatnot. And I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of the roads here are especially the highways, are very straight, which could pose a bit of a problem if I am plonked down on one of those. So that could get interesting. Pensacola, that's I can't remember whether that's an Air Force or U.S. Marine base. Well, something like that. So yeah, what else do we do? Now we play this thing. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. And of course, well, before we go, Florida is also home to one of my favorite city names in the world, Kissimmee. Kissimmee. I don't really know where to put a stress in that one. Okay, so we are going to make a challenge out of this so that you can try this out on your own. And before we hop off, I will put the link in a safe document, and here we go. See, I said several times during the end of the last season that not season, but a series, hello bird, that I wouldn't be drawing maps for this series if I could avoid it. And then I was like, yeah, I'll do it anyway. Southeast something R18A and Southeast 7th Avenue of someplace. So yeah, so I said I wasn't gonna draw maps for this series unless I could avoid it. But then Southeast 9th Avenue. Okay, so this is 9th. And then I sort of sat down and almost without thinking about it, I started drawing maps again. And I found, sort of when I think about it, that drawing maps is kind of a preparation for the episode. It gives me an idea what I'm on about and what I'm getting into. Okay, so we're in a place called Starkey. And this reminds me of the TV series Storage Wars, although that is mainly taking place on the West Coast and in Texas. So Starkey. Oh, Stark. Now let's see. Of course, go north-south could be a bit of an issue in Florida, because then you're running the length of the whole peninsula. So you're not really getting any closer to the sea unless you go south. Well, it's still southeast 9th Avenue. Or Stark. I'm going to say Stark. And please correct me whether it's supposed to be Starkey. So yeah, if I go south, I could be running the entire length of Florida. Santa Fe Military Trail. Well, that sounds interesting. Santa Fe, well, of course, there could be a Santa Fe in Florida, given that the place was Spanish for quite a long time before it was incorporated into the U.S. Montgomery. Okay. Montgomery Center. And then we're coming on to a new road that looks a little more like something significant. It's the Florida 100. So let's see now. So I guess the 100. Well, I don't know what I guess. Well, there are several things ending with zeros here, that's for sure. And that's I have a very tenuous grip on the way the number roads in America, well, in the United States to be more precise. I would think that this one will be the rounded numbers and not these ones. So, and it looks like I'm getting ever further away from. Well, here's the thing. That's the one of. Oh yeah, and then it's the thing of whether. At least some states, if not all, practice a system where uneven numbers are north-south and even numbers are east-west. So here we got, well, let's see. Here we got 20. So I might have been going a little too far afield. Here's a 121, but that's north-south thing. Let's see, here's 40. Okay, so we're probably quite far south then. Fort Myers, yeah. Okay, now we're down in Miami. Can I find one number 100? This is 84, all the way like way down south. So if the 82 is there. Here's the 98. Well, that's not the state number, is it? Yeah, I should have gotten that. I should have read up on that. 64, 70. So where's the 100? Yeah, that's the thing. I've been playing GeoGuessr for years, but I've always sort of treated rounds in daily challenges and such from the USA, from Canada, as a temporary inconvenience. Keystone Heights Airport. Also, I have no idea what that is. And so I never really sat down and like, yeah, let's once and for all get this right. Figure this thing out and just get a little good at it. So, more the fool me. SR100. Well, we are on the 100. So that will be State Road, I guess. The SR. Wait a minute. Checkpoint. Start. So that will be County Road, I guess. Southeast County Road. Okay. Let's go back to... No, you did not. What? Why does it do this with the checkpoints? Okay, then. So, that's just me. Let's move back to the State Road. And this time we'll go the opposite way. On the Florida 100. So yeah, hopefully I can use this series to familiarize myself with a bit more of the metas that we talk about in GeoGuessr, the things that will tell you where you are. Palatka Lake Butler State Trail. That's the Keystone again. And that isn't really helping me. So yeah, learning the metas, the signs that tell you where you are, where you might be. Okay, this is looking a little on the swampy side. And is that? No, I hoped for a moment that was the ocean, but it wasn't. So we got Starkey and Keystone. We got pretty much what I hoped to avoid, which is a clickathon along highways and state roads. I guess this, yeah, well, it's still in Keystone Heights. Let's see if we could get an idea about the county or something. State Road 100, yes. Let's go and hang on. This thing is going southeast. Yeah, of course I'm. All the stuff I was talking about, where like yeah, and then the even numbers go north south, and the uneven numbers go east. Sorry, the uneven numbers go north south, and the even numbers go east west. Well, and I was saying that as I was on an even number road going north south. Yeah. Okay, right. We'll have to look for this. Okay, so we have a 100 going. We have a 100 going north south-ish, with the number of deviations from that. I have no idea where it is. I've got the 711 and the 60 and the 518. We got, let's see, this is 60 again. We got the 52, the 19, the 429. There's that 100, finally. Okay. Ah, there's Keystone Heights. Okay, can we find Starkey? That should be up here. Starkey Exon, yes. Southeast and 71, Southeast 7th Avenue. And this, let's see, yeah, that should be right. So it should be over there somewhere. Let's see, confirm that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. Place myself there. And there we are. Nice. Okay, that took a little longer than I hoped, but it is a fairly large place. And Florida is like, well, at 138, almost 139,000 square kilometers. That is larger than a lot of European countries. So it's no wonder that it takes a little while to figure out where you are, especially when you're not familiar with the names in places. Yeah. Now, as I said, yeah, I've always had trouble with playing the US on GeoGuessr, and this is one of the reasons why, and that is a lot of America is very flat. And I'm not saying that to dump on America or the US or anything, it's just stating a fact. And it's very flat, and it's old, and the towns and cities are designed around cars. And that means there's a lot of roads, and you have to use your car to get anywhere because, well, as you can see, nothing reaches into the sky here. There's just one-story buildings everywhere, which means that in order to get from A to B, you cannot really walk or use a bicycle. You have to drive. And of course, when you have the space to do so, well, one can discuss the environmental impact and everything, but once it is designed like that, well, you have to have a car. And everything is designed around the car, and that also means that a lot of these cities and urban areas, to me, all look exactly the same. It's the same. It's the same franchises. It's the same style of roads. It's the same vehicles. It's the same architecture. And that makes it very hard for me to figure out where in the US I am. The only thing I know right now is I'm in Florida. We're definitely on a major road going south, Big Bend Road. Yeah, I saw that over there. I know there's a place called Big Bend, but isn't that sort of in Oregon or something? Summerview. So yeah, I'm not saying this dump on the US. It's just stating a fact of how it feels to me. It's very, very hard to figure out where I am in the US. Because of A, it's very flat. B, it's very spread out due to it all being set up for driving cars, like this. Hang on. The US 301. Would that be... That would be one of these roads, right? So, yeah, all set up for cars. So it's very sprawling, very widespread. And another thing is that very rarely, and I think that's mainly due to the franchises, the commercial franchises being the same. And they kind of strive for uniformity so that no shop or branch of the franchise that could be useful, will be sort of standing out from the others. And you don't put... Oh, that's Sarasota. That was just pretty random. So you don't really put names of the location on buildings, like what town this is, what city it is, what district in the city it is. It's just a wallbot, and there's thousands of the things. So you have to look for a good while. So this was just simply very lucky that I found this sign. So 45 miles away from Sarasota is Sun City Center. Okay, so we are 6 miles out of Sun City Center. Here's a Dollar General, but I don't think that's the one we were on. Let's see, there was Big Bend Road. So we must be over here somewhere, because we are going straight north-south. Not on the 41 though. We're on the 301, you ninny. So let's see, what does the 301 run? Does it co-run with the 41? Oh, here's the 301. Let's see. Oh, we're over here. Most likely. Let's see, can we find the... Yeah, we must be over here. No. Sun City Center way over here. Right. Okay, can we find that Big Bend Road? Sun City Boulevard Center, yeah, so Sun City Center is 6 miles out of that, so it should be somewhere up here, right? Hillsborough County, Sumner, Bill Tucker, 19th Avenue. And then we're coming into Sun City Center. Are we even further up? No. Can't be. Oh, that's the Big Bend Road. Okay. So we were outside a Dollar General, weren't we? Ta-da! Okay, so a Dollar General. As in many things I'm making about in the US, a Dollar General, well, that kind of sounds like a low-price store, I would think. But yeah, that should be the right location. Bullseye. Nice. I like bullseyes. Now let's see, what will we get in the third round? Ah, housing estate. Let's see. Yep. Once again, to me, this could be anywhere in the US, except for those little palms here, giving it away as being somewhat southern. But it could be, for me, this could be anywhere from Georgia through Texas, and even Arizona to California. So the people who do this as professionals, we're on Valley Ridge Drive and Circuit. Let's see if the drive takes us out of this thing. Yeah, so the people who are doing this as professionals and are able, oh, that's some old footage, able to spot this or where it is within a matter of seconds. Mad props to them. Because I will never be able to do that. So yeah, that was interesting in the previous round that I sort of almost randomly plonked down in Sarasota. I've heard of Sarasota, but I don't even think I knew that it was in Florida. Let's see, Motley Court and Meadowview Lane, okay. theory that speed bumps mean that there's quite a bit of traffic here. And now, yeah, now we're definitely leaving the Valley Ridge area. That was about time. This is going to be a long one. Okay. We do roofs, fences. Right. Okay. This also looks like a place, good place to put. But we can't put a checkpoint because otherwise we. That's the thingy. That's the thingy. I can't put another one down. So, what's this building then? Kind of looks like a church. Something, agency office. Might not be a church. Anyway, so where should we be going? So it's uphill that way. Well, very relatively speaking. There's some signs over there that I think I might want to have a look at. There's Motley. And no outlet. Yep, we found that out the hard way. Oh, hey. And the signs I wanted to have a look at are not in this footage. Oh, well, let's see. Gulf Clean Energy Center. Country Ridge. Now my instincts are telling me to go west. I don't know why. But let's go with that. So we finally found our way out of the thing. Now I have to find where the thing is. That seems like another time-consuming prospect. Let's see now. What does it say on that thing? Yeah, Baptist Church. Speed limit 35. Right lane must turn right. Yeah, down if you don't. Creative here. Well, yeah, you'd have to get really creative with mine. And which seems like the more major road here. 10-mile road. We don't really know the name of that one yet, do we? We just know that Motley Court. Oh, Chemstrand Road or Chemstrand Road. Interesting name. And this is the 10-mile road. Is it? Or is it the one crossing it? Ah. Yeah, another thing I don't really got the straight and narrow of. Pensacola, okay. I don't think we're in Pensacola. Well, it could be in Pensacola proper for all I know. But that means that going south should be a good idea. Until we figure out exactly where we are. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's go south. Because that should bring us towards the sea. And we paint cabinets. Yep. Okay, so this is Kempston Road, and the other one was the 10-mile road. All right, I got you now. Auto parts. Just checking to see if I can find any names that kind of sound like a district name. Fairly sure we saw that pizza place in the other, in the general dollar location round, which was the previous one. Okay. There's a 9-mile road, which is this one. So we've got a 9-mile and a 10-mile road running parallel to each other. Here's the 10-mile road. Okay, we got it. And there's a Kempstrand road. Nice. So that's Motley Court. Yep, finally we get this somewhere. And the Valley Ridge Drive, the Valley Ridge Circuit. Does that mean that we were somewhere there then? I think pretty much was it. Okay, yeah, Definite Drive was about as far away as it could be, and Meadowview Lane as well from the exit. Okay, but then we at least have an inkling of where we are. And do we have numbers on the houses? Well, at least here we do. So let's see if we can catch any house numbers. Does that say 824? No, probably 854. So that should be mean that we're about there. And this is the 856. So we are straight outside the garage of the 856 in Valley Ridge Estates on the outskirts of Pensacola. Wow, that took a long time. And we've still got 2 rounds to go. Oh. Well, at least we can move, which is an improvement of yesterday's episode in the Balearic Isles, where I did have a massive stroke of luck or amazing powers of elimination, depending how we want to view it. And that put me on a seashore location, but without the ability to move. And of course, there wasn't a single building in sight either. So, yeah, I'm still quite chuffed that I managed to get that one right. Is that a helicopter, a blimp, or a whale? Yeah. Oh, we're definitely somewhere. I would think that we're somewhere around Miami, but okay, it's another blimp. Trouble is, I'm not familiar enough. We could be in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach. For all I know, we could be up in Daytona. So the only thing that will save me here is if I can find anything resembling legible information. Let's see if any of these signs on these poles, nah, they won't be legible. They are too far away. Yeah, can't be read. So, but I guess most of the names of buildings, etc., would be put facing inwards, or inland, rather than towards the shore. Yeah, I assume that not a place to live in these apartment blocks will cost you a fair dollar. And of course, well, yeah, among the things I forgot to mention about things I know about Florida, well, of course, it's here's something. The Commodore 3430. Let's remember that. Well, of course, this is the state for retired people with at least a few bucks to the name. Go for the retirement. I don't blame them if you have the money. Why not? What does it say? Ocean Riviera. Okay, just keep looking for piers. We're going to do a quick scan here for piers, and hopefully this pier will show. There's another one, quarter deck restaurants. Unfortunately, this is not where we are either. Let's see. Close enough that we can see the piers. When they appear, scan. Come on. Anything there? Nope. Where are the piers? This is a pier, but it's not our pier. This one? Commercial boat. Yeah, finally, we got you. Okay, now then. How far up have we come? Playa del Mar, we passed that one. Edgewater, we passed. The Riviera, we passed. The Commodore, we passed. And there's supposed to be a pier somewhere in this vicinity. Okay. And here we only got small houses. So we got to be down here somewhere. Ooh. There's one big house here. I'm kind of wondering if this pier might have been removed or built after this footage. Let's see here now. We will get this one eventually. Okay, I think... Okay, so now we got a huge... No, this doesn't match, does it? There's a big building there to the west. As much as I would like for it to fit here, it doesn't. So... Okay, let's see now. This will be retracing a little bit, but I think I might need it in order to figure this one out. So believe what I'm looking at now, these two are these guys. It's a very long building. But it's a little hard to tell which is which here. Okay, so this is the first one. That's going to be that one. And then we come on up. Yep. And this are these guys that we're coming up on here. Okay, then. This is going to be an interesting one. So, okay, so we're looking at this one. That's this one. Yep. And then we're looking at that one. And then there's one that's a bit drawn back. Should be there, but isn't. And that's kind of... No, it's this one. Yeah, that works. Then we're looking at that one. And this one. And that is this one. And this one is a little further out into view, which is that one. And that's a bit of a sprawling one. That's a bit drawn back, yes. And then we've got this angled one. And as you can see, there's no pier here. Okay, so that is that one. Let's go back to where we started just to get the bearing on things. Okay, so we are quite a bit further down. Yeah, quite a bit further down, actually. Yeah, we'll just keep on doing this until we... Ah, okay, so we're down here. The big building we were looking at is this one. Okay, that should give me some pointers. Let's see, we are at building number, looking perpendicular to the beach, straight west. We're looking at the edge of the second building there. That should be that one. So we are, if I am right, we should be roughly there. Now, I want some confirmation. Here's a big building. I think it is that one. There's a park of sorts here, the Vista Park. This must be the hidden beach thingy. That building. And that is what I am going to go for. I am so done with beachcombing now. So let's see. Nice. Whew. That's a house. These are some houses. Whoa. Okay. This is an area with a capital A. Look at this. Okay. Some neighborhood for the rich and maybe not so famous. I don't know. Oh. Okay, then. Let's see. The Primavera Cove. Okay, that suggests that we're close to the sea somewhere. And, how to get out of this thing? So stop here, Live Oak Lane and Water Oak Lane. Spring Valley Road, Live Oak Lane. No outlet, okay. Let's try this way. Spring Valley Road. Oh. Can't go that way? No? Interesting. Okay, let's go. Not that way, but this way. Your penalty sales tax at work. Sidewalk improvements somewhere. Can't quite make out that thing. I think it says McLean or something. But, yeah. Well, at least we're moving, and that is promising. This seems to be the main route through the area. But this road is curving and curving and curving. Let's see, can we see what it says on this thing? Oh, no trespassing, of course. What's the road to the side there that I wonder if I should have been taken instead of this one? See, now we're going eastwards. Is this like a kind of spiral? Like the Floridian spiral of housing estate. Death to the unfortunate wanderer who gets trapped here in the Spring Valley Loop. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence. That could mean that Spring Lake Lane. That could mean that I'll wind up back where I started. Yeah, without a GPS here, I would be utterly lost. Neighborhood watch area, Spring Valley Loop. Would be lovely to know which road is the exit to this place. Put the checkpoint here and let's see what we can do by getting out of the loop. Doesn't seem like a very wise choice to me. Nope, I just replaced a great loop for a smaller one. So back to the checkpoint. Back to the loop. And what do we have here then? Yep, I was not surprised about that. And there's the penny tax again. Still can't read what it says, but it definitely doesn't say McLean. But maybe now, can I get a little closer to that thing? Oh man, this is something county, doesn't it? That's exactly the information I need that I will not be able to read. Oh well. No, that can't be the road out of this place. I just have to find it. Here? Nah, can't be. So now just past the no trespassing place, and oh, there's another one. No, it doesn't say county. It says something else. Try this way, even though it doesn't look... Yeah, this can't be it, can it? Variety tree circle. well, it's all very leafy and all very nice and prosperous and expensive looking. But that didn't bring me any... What kind of flag are you flying here? Well, none that would help me, unfortunately. We'll just wind up back at the checkpoint. Aye. This place. This is going to be even harder than the beach location. Okay, so that's a dead end. At least that's a good thing that you let us know. Hi. Where on earth do we get out? Do we get out? Camphor Tree Lane. Here's a road. It can't be that. Not with a curb like that. Hmm. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's just. Well, I don't know. And then there's this road here. Can we go that way? Yes, we can. Maybe I should have placed down a marker, but that this has a stop sign on it is slightly encouraging. Okay, that's a dead end. So why did that road have a stop sign on it when there are dead ends in both directions? Okay. Okay, back to this road then. Well, there aren't many side roads I've tried, at least that have looked like eligible roads out of the area. No outlet. Yep. I think that's where we came from, wasn't it? And here we can only go in circles. And here we cannot go that way. Spring Valley. I have a nasty feeling that is the road out of here. And we just got a roundabout, well, or a circle. I think no, this is where we came from, wasn't it? Let's try this way. Lemon Lily Drive. Yeah, this seems to be taking me to where I couldn't go earlier on. That looks like what we want to see. Finally. Okay, Spring Valley Road and Wymore Road. Spring Valley. Oh, man. Okay, we're in the city. Spring Valley. What is it? Yeah, Spring Valley Road. Okay, we'll remember that. And now, where are we? Links. Oh, that's probably just the name of the Wymore Apartments. Westmont Drive. Wymore. Which then might be the name of the district, or it might just be that all these things are named for the street. Well, well, well. Drive through. Ah, here we got something useful. Something very useful. We are on the 436th East, and it's crossing the 4, which is this one. And we're between Daytona and Orlando. Orlando is the 434. Now, if we can dig up the 436, which is here. Okay, and here we are eastwards on the 436. Could we be over here? We're crossing the 4, so that should mean that we are in this area. Right? Looking eastwards. That's the Wymore Road. Spring Valley Road. We were in the Live Oak Lane thingy. What do we? Primavera Cove. Let's see, I think we were in here. Let's see, we're looking northwest. And we got a very sharp bend. Yeah, we got to be... Yeah, we got to be here. So now we just need to make sure that we get the houses right. That one is most likely that. So, do we have any numbers to go by? Well, this is a 244. This is not an easy one. Yeah, no. We are standing outside this one. So that one is that one. And then this one is a little complicated, but that thing, I guess, is a carport or something, which is that. So looking perpendicular, we're kind of looking at the corner there. But maybe we should go for a cardinal direction instead, and then we're looking straight at the middle of that thing. Am I happy with that? I don't know. Always trust the road over buildings. There's still a bit of a bend here. I'm going to say there. Nice. Ooh, that was hard work. That was really, really hard work. And those last 3 rounds, woo. That one, I'm definitely going to time-lapse a lot in editing. So yeah, that was... yeah, let's just say that I had a lot of my previous impressions of playing in the US reinforced in this round. But yeah, I just wish that I was going on vacation rather than trying to find out where I was on the beach in Miami, or rather Fort Lauderdale to be more precise. That was that was tough. And yeah, thank you to the player, or the requester for this playthrough. It was definitely a challenge, and I hope you don't mind that I say I'm glad that we'll be taking Florida off the list now, because I've managed to 25k it. So that is actually one of the longest. It's one of the longest games I've ever played. So kudos for that. So yeah, that is episode 6 of A Tiny Dot in Space, and I'm glad you're with me on it. Until the next episode, bye bye.